Hi, this is Thasveer M, Salim, MediaWaves. Welcome to She Talks Season 2. Today with us we have Sataish Naeem Baloch, the Managing Director of 360 Global Immigration. Welcome, Ms. Sataish.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. First of all, thank you so much for inviting us and giving us a platform to talk about our work and clear a lot of things about immigration because a lot of people want to know and we get a lot of questions. So I think this will be a great platform to tell all the people and how things work.
That's true. Like people always want to know about immigration and about other countries, how they can shift. So definitely, so would like to hear more about you. And let's start with your journey, like how you got inspired to start this 360 Global Immigration.
I have been working in the same industry from last 9 years before I started my own firm, and I really liked the fact that this is the part of my work where we can actually help people. We can actually secure our clients' future, and we can literally change their life 360. So that's the reason I came up with the name of 360 Global Immigration, which is the name of my company. And I've been doing this as an employee before that. So having that extensive experience helped me to start my own company and encouraged me to help people in a more better way, where I can take the call and I can take the shots and I can tell them that, this is the real way to migrate and to get into the process. My main goal was to be very transparent with the clients because there are a lot of misconceptions of how to migrate and what is the process and what country should I go for, what category is suitable for me. So the main goal and the main vision of starting 360 Global Immigration was transparency and to make sure that the clients, we get the results, we don't get the results, but at least the whole process, the clients are aware of what is happening with their documents.
Transparency in that. Right?
Yes.
Great, migrating from an employee to an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And it's a competitive field. So how do you tackle or how do you sustain this in this competitive field of immigration?
In this field, the main thing is honesty, which is not there, unfortunately. So yeah, we have to be honest, and that is what I felt that my weapon is, because people like honesty, even if it's bad, ugly. But if you will tell them that, for example, if I'm applying for this kind of visa where you need to show these kind of funds, but if just to sugarcoat it, I will tell them that, the funds should be less or something like that, which is not a actual requirement, then it will be a problem. So I make sure that I, tell the clients the honest part.
The correct information.
Correct information, that how it will work, how much are, the chances.
Right.
It can work, sometimes it doesn't work, but don't rely your life on that.
Right. Rather than giving false hopes. Yeah.
A lot of people do that. They, stop their life because my visa is in process. So I tell them that don't do that.
Okay. Great. Immigration is a vast field. So can you just walk us through the different categories of visas available in these, like say, in 2025? What all are the different visas available?
There are a lot of different routes right now. A lot of countries are competing with each other to grab good investors and highly skilled professionals who can come to their country and work for them. For example, right now, there's one visa category which is started by a lot of countries, which is innovative visa. If you have a brilliant idea or if you've been working on that idea for a few years and you want to start the same business, which is innovative, no one is doing it in that country or very less people are doing it, then you can apply through that route. In some countries, the country itself are ready to invest for you in that idea. So that's one route. Another route, which is now going very famous, is digital nomad visa, where a lot of people after COVID and Corona are working from home. So these countries, allow you to come to their country. You can keep on working from home. You can stay in that country and you can keep earning. and you can get residency passports, and it's a pathway
Okay.
to get a better passport. So a lot of people are using this route as well.
That's great. So which all are the main countries in that way?
Spain is there, Portugal is there, then in Innovator, in Netherlands are there, New Zealand is there, UK is there, Isle of Man is there. So a lot of countries.
Okay. And which visa programs are globally like most popular ones, and why is it so?
So a lot of investment-based visa categories are popular. And as an immigration attorney, I also encourage my clients to go for investment-based visas. Why? Because other countries are also looking at those categories with respect. You're not going to the country to gain their jobs or to get their benefits, but you're rather going there to get invest and contribute in their economy.
Right.
So that's the reason in investment-based categories, they give you benefits and passports and residencies rather easily. Instead of if you will go for looking for a job seeking visas, or you're going for a digital nomad, these kind of visas. So yeah.
And about the business visas. So who are these designed for, and which are the countries which is offering most attractive opportunities right now in the business visas category?
So a lot of countries are, as I told you, competing with each other. UK is attracting a lot of investors through their innovator visa. Then they have another visa category for business owners, which is called global business mobility. So if you already have an existing business anywhere outside of the UK, you can open a branch of that company.
Okay.
And then there's another country, Isle of Man. A lot of people don't know much about this country. It's a part of the UK, but it's not a part of the UK. So it is a country where you can, you don't have to pay a lot of taxes. And they also invite investors where you can, go and you can open a business over there. Netherlands is one of them as well. Then in Europe, Portugal, Spain, France, a lot of countries, including USA now. Recently, Trump announced, $500 million you can get a green card. So that was also an investment-based category. So yeah, these countries are encouraging, and the process is rather easier for these countries.
Super. So normally, all immigration process or maybe like a certain planning start with the visit visas, right?
Yeah.
So how does it help normally in the long-term immigration planning? And whether can they lead to permanent residency or work visas, from visit visa to work visas?
Now, as of 2025, going from visit visa to a long-term residency is rather difficult. Previously, it was more easier because there were kind of categories in these countries. So visitor visa, if you're going and you're trying to look for a job, I would not suggest that's a right thing to do. For example, if you want to go and look for a job, then in Portugal there's a job seeker visa.
Right.
So it's equivalent to visitor visa, but you can apply for the job seeker visa. You'll get 6 months. You'll go there. You look for a job. That visa also allow you to work.
Okay.
So the employer it's easy for him to put you on the payroll.
Right. You're officially authorized for that.
And then it's convertible to work permit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. And many professionals now aim to work abroad. So what are the options for the skilled workers right now, like say for employees looking to relocate in this era, 2025?
For skilled worker visas, right now, as of the situation is a little critical. As of 2025, there was until last year things were easier. If I talk about Canada, UK, Australia, USA, all of these countries are now restricting the route of skilled worker visa because a lot of misuse has been done in past. So that is the reason, and recently USA has stopped skilled migration. Then following USA, Australia, Canada, Justin Trudeau announced we are closing the route. We are shrinking the route, is because a lot of people have been misused, and then not only the misuse of the process, but the people who are already moved there. Now the taxation is getting higher. The housing is a problem. So these countries are not encouraging too much of skilled immigration. But still, if you are a highly skilled immigration, for example, you have a good degree, you have master's degree, or you have been working for 10 years, you have great English language skills, then you still have a chance.
Great. And there's a growing interest in the citizenship by investment. A lot of investors want to invest in different countries and take the citizenship in that way. So can you explain how these programs work and what kind of individuals typically opt for this kind of investments? What are the general inquiries you receive normally?
So citizenship by investment is a completely different route where a lot of people who are ready to invest or donate a bigger amount or bigger funds in a country, and they get direct passports. Caribbean countries usually, offer that. Citizenship by investment programs they have been there from last 10 years. Very popular among people who have troubled nationalities. Okay. And they want to, donate a big amount of, let's say $200,000 of donation or we would say contribution in their economy, and they get direct passports like, for example, Dominica, there's Grenada, then there is Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia. So these countries, Vanuatu is one of them also. Okay. So these countries are offering, passports on donation or contribution in their economy and investments as well. So if you invest in real estate in these countries, they also offer you direct passports for yourself and for your family. So you don't have to, till now, it's a rule that you don't have to stay there. But in future, we are hearing news also that they might ask you to stay for at least a 7 day in a year in these countries. Yeah. So that you can easily get a passport, and then it's up to you. You can keep your own passport and keep the other one as well. Okay. So a lot of people use it for travel purposes. Because if they,
like continents, Europe, maybe.
Exactly. Visa-free access is there. So they want to travel freely. So they go for these passports.
That's great. You mentioned about that innovator founder visa, UK's. Okay. So what makes this visa unique, that UK's innovator founder visa? And can you just elaborate on that, and who will be the most apt for that, who will be more suitable for these options?
So innovative, I'll give you a little bit of flashback. So innovator visa started in 2019, and I have the honor to tell you that the first innovator visa granted to the client, which was mine, I have been into this category and working in this category from that year. The category has been evolved with time. Okay. The innovator visa, as the name suggests, that you must have an innovative idea or an idea that no one is doing in the UK. The best thing about this category is that to assess your business plan, UK government hired few companies which are called endorsing bodies. Endorsing body's job is to see you as an entrepreneur and see your business plan, and to make sure that your intention is real and you really want to come to the UK and want to do this business. Okay. On top of that, you will be able to do the business with viability and with scalability. So you can scale the business. The business should be realistic also. So these endorsing bodies are really game changers, because now people are not getting their immigration history destroyed because of a poor application or a wrong business plan. In previous times, we used to make the application and we used to submit it to the embassy. The people sitting in the embassy used to check the business plans. And if they would not be able to grab anything, they used to straight off refuse it. Okay. Now these endorsing bodies are the filter. So in case if your business plan is not accepted, still your immigration history is not touched. Your application is secure, your immigration history is still intact.
Only that plan is affected.
Only the plan is affected. And you can even change it, you can appeal it, you can always, sometimes a lot of
rectifications can be done.
Yeah, a lot of endorsing bodies are giving you a feedback also. That you make these changes and resubmit it. Got it. So this is a very good thing.
Nice, that's good. And when it comes to immigration part, a lot of misconceptions and myths are there. Yeah. So what are the common misconceptions or the myths which comes across normally?
So we meet a lot of clients who want to migrate, but they don't want to stay there. And then I tell my client that, migration means relocation. So if you feel that you want to move to a country on a residence visa, which means you're telling that country that I want to reside in your country, and then you tell me that I don't want to stay there, so it doesn't make any sense. Right. So the main myth which I really want to clear through your platform is that we have to stay there at least few number of days. And look at it this way. For example, if you're going for UK, right? The UK is allowing you to stay 180 days outside of the UK. So they're not asking you to stay 365 days in a year. They're saying, okay, 180 days you can stay in the UK, 180 days you can stay outside. So this is something that people should know. Also, a lot of people think that if I'll not pay taxes over there, if I'll not do business over there, if I'll keep my business on the paper, I can get the the residency. It's not like that. Everything is now very transparent. The check and balance is very strong. So we tell our clients, then that is why I was telling you about the transparency, to educate our clients also that you have to do these things because you're looking for a better future and for a better passport at the end of the day.
Right, that's more important. We have to educate them. Like, people should be aware like what exactly can be done and what exactly cannot be done.
Exactly. And then plan accordingly.
So do people still believe immigration is all about finding a job or studying abroad, or how's the mindset shifted recently? What is your views on that?
Study visa, there's also a misconception about it. A lot of people think that student visa leads you to citizenship, which is not there. And this also we tell our clients that, study visa, you will be, many people go for, further education, which is a good thing, which will help you in your profile. But at the end of the day, it will not lead you to directly towards the citizenship. It's like a visitor visa. You go, study, come back. So student visa and job seeker visas are equivalent to visitor visas. If you get a work permit directly while you are in your country, and if you get an offer and you get a visa through it, that is a very rare case. It happens. It's not like it doesn't happen, but it's a rare case. But if it happens, go for it. Okay. But the job seeker visa and student visas, still people have demand of it, but it has their own pros and cons.
And there's a common belief that only the wealthy can migrate through these investment programs. So how true is it in today's scenario? Like, only those kind of huge investors can migrate to these?
In my experience, this is true.
Okay.
Why? Because, see, the thing is, all the countries, they don't want any people who want to come there and misuse their benefits. Now, for example, UK, United Kingdom, is a country who not only offer you free healthcare or free education, but they also offer you, in case if you can't find a job seeking allowance, student loans, a lot of benefits are there, old age benefit. So a lot of people who doesn't have money, they will come enter the country and then they will claim asylum. Or they will go for refugee visa, and then they will try to access their benefits. These countries do not want these people to misuse this route this way. True. So what they do, they want, even if you're going for a student visa, you have to show some funds in your bank.
Right.
You're going for a visitor visa, you have to show some funds in your bank. So they don't want, you should have a minimal amount of funds, not like completely your bank balance is zero and then you're applying for a visa. That would not work. But yeah, it's easier for you if you have good funds in your bank, legitimate funds in your bank, but difficult if you have less funds. So that's a true thing. And
the major thing which you might be also facing is the visa refusals normally, right? And what are the most common reasons for these visa refusals? The applications get refused or the rejections. So what are the normal reasons behind this?
So there are two visas, visitor visa and residence visa, right? Visitor visas usually are refused when the entry clearance officer is not satisfied that you will come back. Now, what kind of things make the entry clearance officer think that? If you will not show your financial ties, if you will not show your family ties, you will not show your home country ties, these kind of things make the entry clearance wonder that who are these things and why would you would come back or not. For residence visas, they have different reasons. For example, if there's an interview and you have not given the interview correctly, they have a doubt on you that your intention is just to enter the country and not to do the business, they will refuse. If your funds are not legitimate, if they have a doubt that the funds are coming from XYZ sources and they're not clear about it, this is why you need an immigration attorney here. Because a lot of people, and one thing I can clear here, that I have not done any refusals, but I get a lot of cases done by other companies where the cases has been mishandled.
Okay.
And when I get to see their refusal letters, I get to understand that are the reasons behind it. So then we have to correct it, and then it's double effort, but we have to do it.
Okay.
So then we have to rectify things. But these are the main common reasons where they have doubts when they can refuse the application.
Great. So as a professional 360 immigration agency, so I believe you have a professional team to handle these kind of refusals, right? So how you tackle that, like with this team?
So there are different ways. First, once we get any refusal letter, we go through it and we understand that whether this refusal is challengeable or we have to reapply.
Okay.
Now, challengeable means we have to go for appeal.
Okay.
Appeal means that we are challenging the embassy that you're wrong. Entry clearance officer was wrong. Here we have to give justifications according to that.
Okay.
But if we see that the mistake was from the client's end, then we have to go for reapplication.
Okay.
When we go for reapplication, here we have to carefully curate the next application because entry clearance officer will also see your previous circumstances. So we have to correct things and then we can reapply. These are the two ways we handle it.
Okay. So what's the best in this? Like reapplying is there, appealing is there, and or switching strategies after a refusal. So what works mostly better in this way?
It completely depends on the refusal letter. Let's say if I have done cases where my client's refusal was because he's put his wrong age or wrong father's name because his agent made the application and he did not look at it.
Right.
Now I cannot make it an appeal. I cannot challenge it because it's client's mistake.
Right.
So I have to go for reapply. But if I would see that a refusal letter has a problem where entry clearance officer was not able to understand his circumstances, then we'll go for appeal. The difference in both of them is appeal takes a longer time, 6 months at least, to get a decision from the embassy. And reapply is faster. We can reapply and get the decision immediately in 15-20 days.
That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And what would be your advice to someone considering the immigration in 2025?
My advice is that now you have a lot of tools in your hand, not only Google. So do study about it before you want to, consult your lawyer, and be prepared about what kind of categories are available.
Right.
But be open to different ideas also, because the lawyer, the attorney who's doing this job on daily basis, they know the nitty-gritties of it. So open to other. For example, if you have looked into ChatGPT that this category is suitable for me, but when you're talking to the lawyer and the lawyer is telling you this is not suitable, that is suitable for you, is because the lawyer has gone through your circumstances. He knows your situation. ChatGPT doesn't know your situation. So the lawyer can tell you more easily and more with more accuracy that this category is good. So this is my one advice. Second advice is that all the people who want to migrate, they should have this mindset that they want to do it with as soon as possible, because in future, and I'm talking about next 5 years, the immigration is going to be very, very difficult. It is because the window is shrinking, and in next 5 years it will be only for individuals who are either scientists or they are mathematicians or they are innovations and they are doing extraordinary. So yeah.
Otherwise, we have to hurry up, right?
Yeah, otherwise you have to hurry up.
Okay. And as you mentioned, we have to always take an advice from the immigration advisors, right?
Yes.
So how is it more important, rather than doing it self? Going to an immigration advisor, how does it make a difference?
So it makes a difference because when you will meet, and you can do it yourself also, Thasveer, that when you will contact any immigration attorney, he will ask you a lot of questions.
Right.
Sometimes clients get irritated also. Why is asking me how many kids I have, how many wives I have, how many, these kind. But we have to ask these questions to understand your situation.
Okay.
Like who are you? What are your finances? What is your education? Your age, or your work, business, your wife's profile, everything we ask. So at least we need 30 minutes even to know the client. We call it KYC, know your client. And then after that, we suggest them that, okay, this is the category which is suitable for you. So we make sure that they make sure that they are not giving you a wrong advice, because by law, they are not allowed to give you a wrong advice. So we have to make sure that the category that we are suggesting you is good for you for a long term. Maybe
Okay.
initially, if I'll ask you that you have to invest, you have to, at least in your bank, you have to show 50,000 pounds. Maybe for some people it's difficult in the beginning. But
Yes.
for longer term, to get the citizenship, it will be easier for you.
Okay.
The route. So that is the reason the attorney and meeting the advisor is very, very important.
Great. Fine. So that's great chatting with you on these immigration points, and I'm sure that the viewers are also might have got good knowledge about or awareness about the immigration field. So you can give a closing statement about immigration and about your company. A small statement.
Sure. I would want to say that 360 Global Immigration is a company where we aim to provide the right advice and the right great results to the client. We make sure that every process is clean, neat, and transparent, and we really work hard on the applications, even if it's UK or Spain or Portugal. So my closing statement would be that do take, whenever you want to do immigration, today, tomorrow, after 10 years, do meet the attorney. Consultations are free, so you can come and meet the attorney. You can discuss where you are standing right now, or maybe where you will be standing in next 5 years. So you can have a consultation, discuss with them, and then plan accordingly if you want to go for immigration.
Thank you, and thanks for being with us, Ms. Sataish Naeem Baloch, and also sharing the great insights about the immigration field. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Thasveer.